Dakota Johnson is proving that a design trend once considered overdone can still have a stylish future. The actress has sparked fresh interest in the once popular combination of millennial pink and grey, showing how the colors can look sophisticated, elegant, and surprisingly modern when used with the right balance. The color palette became one of the defining interior design trends of the 2010s, appearing everywhere from bedrooms and living rooms to furniture advertisements and social media posts. Over time, however, its popularity became part of the problem, with many people beginning to see the pairing as predictable, tired, and completely dated. Now, Johnson's approach offers a fresh lesson in how to bring the controversial combination back without making a home look like it has been frozen in the past. Millennial pink was once impossible to escape. The soft blush-inspired shade became a major cultural trend and quickly spread beyond fashion into beauty, furniture, and home decoration. When paired with cool shades of grey, it created a soft and polished look that appealed to an entire generation. But after years of being used in nearly every stylish home inspiration board, the combination eventually lost some of its charm. Critics began associating millennial pink and grey interiors with generic design choices and overly coordinated spaces. What once felt fresh eventually became one of the most criticized symbols of 2010's interior design. The secret to making the combination work again appears to be restraint. Dakota Johnson's style shows that millennial pink does not need to dominate an entire room to make an impact. Instead of filling a space with pink furniture, matching accessories, and obvious decorative choices, the shade can work best as a carefully placed accent. A touch of soft pink against a deeper grey background can add warmth without overwhelming the room. This more controlled approach allows both colors to feel intentional rather than repetitive, transforming a once familiar trend into something far more refined. Texture also plays an important role in preventing the palette from looking flat or outdated. Rather than relying only on smooth, matching surfaces, a stylish pink and grey room can benefit from different fabrics, materials, and finishes. Natural wood, stone, soft textiles, and vintage-inspired details can give the colors more depth and character. The goal is not to make everything perfectly coordinated. Instead, the mixture of different textures creates a lived-in atmosphere that feels more personal and luxurious. That is where the old trend begins to feel less like a Pinterest-era design formula and more like a carefully collected home. Another important part of the look is the choice of tone. Not every pink and grey combination creates the same effect. Bright bubblegum shades paired with pale grey can quickly bring back the strongest memories of the original millennial trend. Softer, dustier pinks and richer grey tones, however, can create a far more mature atmosphere. Dakota Johnson's design approach demonstrates the value of choosing shades that have depth and warmth. A muted blush can feel almost neutral, while charcoal or warm grey can bring sophistication and contrast to the overall space. The actress's influence also highlights a larger truth about interior design: trends are rarely completely dead. What often makes a style feel dated is not necessarily the color or object itself, but the way it was used. When a trend becomes too widespread, people eventually grow tired of seeing the same formula repeated everywhere. Years later, however, those same elements can return in a different context and suddenly feel interesting again. By rethinking millennial pink and grey instead of copying the old version of the trend, designers and homeowners can give the combination a completely new identity. Dakota Johnson's chic take on the once reviled palette is ultimately a reminder that personal style matters more than blindly following trend cycles. Her approach shows that a dated color combination can still look expensive, stylish, and modern when it is used thoughtfully. Millennial pink and grey may have had their moment in the 2010s, but that does not mean they have to disappear forever. With softer tones, richer textures, natural materials, and a more restrained use of color, the controversial duo can be transformed into something fresh once again. Dakota Johnson has not simply brought back an old trend, she has shown exactly how to make it feel cool all over again.